Hi there, it's Guy with Do Yoga With Me, and welcome to Slow Power Flow. This is going to be a class in the slow flow vein, but we'll be offering some challenges in it, a bit more power and oomph. And I hope you enjoy this offering today. We'll see you on your mat. Let's begin our practice in a seated position on your mat. Nicely rooted, tall, and relaxed, eyes closed. And really allow yourself to sense downwards, to sense into the base of your body, feeling a connection with the earth, feeling held by your mat, and correspondingly feeling nice and tall all the way up through the top of your head and relaxed through the front of your body. Beginning to develop and feel the movement of your breathing. Allowing your breath to rise and fall in a regular and even cadence. We'll mark the start of the practice with a shared breath. On your next exhale, empty your lungs. Take a big inhale. And a long sigh. And welcome once again to your slow flow power practice. As you inhale, open your eyes, reach your arms up overhead. Interlace your fingers, press your palms up towards the ceiling. Really stretch up. Nice big inhale. Exhale, turn to your right. Keep the spine tall. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn to your left. And then inhale to center. And exhale into a bit of a back bend. Look up and back. And inhale up and over onto your hands and knees into a tabletop position, where you can just maybe kick a leg out one side, the other side, and take on a little bit of movement just to soften ourselves up before we begin to practice. Cat-cow breathing, make sure your hands are pressed down, fingers spread wide, hands dialing away from one another, setting those shoulders strongly into place. As you inhale, lift your head, lift your bum, chest forwards. As you exhale, round, press into the mat with your hands, move your pelvis forwards, around your back. Inhale, lengthen through your heart, bum lifts. Exhale, round. Tops of your feet are tugging forwards. And one more time, inhale, lengthen, heart forwards. And exhale to round, pelvis forwards. Nice. As you inhale, come to a neutral position. Tuck your toes at the back, really emphasizing pressure into the big toe mounds, and hover your knees off the mat just a little tiny bit. This is called bear pose. Make sure your hands are pressing down, dialing away from one another, setting your shoulders strongly into place. Nice and full through your upper back, your spine long, your head in a neutral position. From this place, move your bum back towards your heels, and then up to find downward dog, and start to move your legs a little bit. So bend the knee, straighten the leg, getting into your toes and ankles and knees and hips, juicing things up nicely there. Pause for a breath or two in stillness, trying to create a sense of length through your torso. Drive your torso towards your upper thighs as your hands reach forwards. And then start to walk yourself up the mat, to drape yourself over your upper thighs, feet a little bit separated, head relaxed down, your torso, your belly resting on your upper thighs. Drop your bum down into the chair so your upper leg bones parallel to the ground. Beautiful. Keeping that relationship of your hips in the chair as you inhale, swoop your hands forwards into a half chair. Exhale, fold. Do that again. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold, keeping your bum in the chair. And this time, inhale, swoop your hands forwards. Exhale to stay right where you are. And then inhale, sit into the chair. Exhale to stay where you are. And then inhale, stand up. Exhale, hands come down beside the sides of your body. Step your feet firmly together. As you inhale, swoop your hands all the way up overhead. Fingers interlace as they come down through the midline. Press your palms down. And then inhale, hands forwards and up. Nice and tall. Exhale, flare your elbows out wide. Try to pull your fingers apart, but don't let that happen. Again, inhale, press up. Feet press down as wrists press up. Exhale, flare. And one more time. Inhale, press up. And exhale, flare those elbows. Work it into our shoulders. Nice. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands out wide, down beside the sides of your body. From here, inhale both hands all the way up. Interlace your fingers. Point your index fingers. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend to the right. We'll just go side to side once. Inhale, up. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, up. Exhale, side bend right. Linger. And really accentuate sensation from your left foot all the way to your left hand. Your right hand maybe even pulling a little bit. Come up on the toes of the right foot and send your right foot out to the side. Continue to accentuate sensation on the left side of your body. And maybe even lift your right foot from the ground, feeling that arc through the left side of the body. As you inhale, feet together. As you exhale, settle. And then same thing to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, go left. Balance on your right foot. Take your left foot out to the side as much as you like. Feel that sensation from the right foot all the way to the right hand. Really accentuate that arc of energy and maybe lift the left foot from the ground. Getting a big side bend. And then as you inhale, feet together. And as you exhale, bring your hands down. Nice. A back bend. Inhale your hands all the way up overhead. Again, interlace your fingers, point your index finger. As you inhale, reach up. As you exhale, hips forwards, chest up. Keep your biceps squeezing by your ears. Look at the ceiling. Hips forwards, chest up. Take those arms back, way back. Really reach back with your hands. Hips forwards, chest up. And then inhale, come up. And exhale into a half fold. So bend your knees and bring your torso parallel to the ground, just like we were earlier in the class, squeezing your hands together this time. Biceps beside the ears. Nice. And then inhale, rise up. And interlace all your fingers as you press your palms up towards the ceiling. Take a big inhale to reach up even higher. Exhale, turn to the right and linger there, keeping your feet pressing down, thighs gathering, palms pressing up as you turn into the spine. And then inhale to center and exhale the other way. So twisting to the left, palms still pressing up, thighs gathering, feet pressing down, a nice twist through the spinal column. Beautiful. Inhale back to center. Exhale, sit into the chair, palms facing one another. Take the weight back towards your heels. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale, fold all the way forwards. As you inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, begin to let your heels lift and bring your bum down to your heels. Inhale, back up, your heels drop down. Exhale, bum to heels. Squeeze your knees towards each other. One more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, bum to heels. Plant your hands. Step one leg, the other leg to a plank position, the top of a push-up. Hands, your fingers are spread wide. Hands are pressing down, trying to turn away from one another. And then from here, knees down. Feet flatten out, lie down, don't move your hands. And inhale right away into Cobra. Your pelvis is rooted down, your chest is forwards, your hands dialing away, so even your elbows are gathering towards each other. Exhale, come down. As you inhale, Come to your hands and knees, tuck your toes, exhale back. Downward facing dog. And again, there's no need to have your legs straight. It's more important to have your bum up high, torso pressing towards your upper thighs, elongating your spinal column. Balance on your left foot. As you inhale, send your right leg up high. And as you exhale, bring your right knee to your outer right arm, bringing the weight forwards and that knee nice and high on the arm. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, knee to nose, round your spine. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, bring your right knee to your left arm under the body. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, step your foot all the way between your hands and then bring your left foot beside your right foot as you inhale. Exhale to fold, to bend your knees. Inhale to rise all the way up. And exhale to dive back down. As you inhale, lengthen away from yourself. As you exhale, bum to heels, heels lift. 2 more times like that. Inhale, heels down, bum up. Exhale, bum to heels. 1 more time, inhaling to lift and exhaling to drop. Plant your hands, step one leg, the other leg. Plank pose again. Hands active, dialing away from one another. Inner legs squeezing towards each other. Back nice and full. Beautiful. Exhale. Knees down, feet flatten out. Lie down. Inhale to cobra. Heart forwards. Elbows move towards each other as you press your chest forwards. Exhale down. Inhale to your hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Back we goes. Downward facing dog. Really focusing on spinal elongation here. So getting your bum up nice and high. Balance on your right leg. Right big toe mound. Inhale. Left leg up. Exhale left knee to outer left arm. Boom. Inhale all the way up. Exhale knee to nose. Inhale all the way up. Exhale knee to right arm under the body. Inhale up. Exhale, step your foot through. Bring your right foot beside your left foot as you inhale to a half lift. As you exhale, fold, bend your knees. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, wash your hands down the front of your body. Bring your hands to your hips and balancing on your left foot. Foot presses down, dials away from you. Bring your right ankle on top of your left knee, sit down and bring your arms up. Hold on to your forearms, lift your elbows nice and high, pull your elbows apart, flex your right toes back towards your knee and find your balance here. Really active with the upper body here, finding your balance as best you can. And then to transition, inhale, hands up, foot down, exhale, hands down. Hands on your hips to start, little bend in the knees. Balance on your right foot, keep it nice and active. Left ankle on top of the right knee. Sit down, lift your hands up, grab your forearms. Is that the way you did it before? Do it the other way. Pull your elbows apart, lift your chest up. Sit down, breathe, confident, calm, clear. You've got this. As you inhale, stand up, hands up, feet down. Exhale, dive all the way forwards. As you inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, we'll just take that right leg back a long step, right toes tucked. Drop the right knee down. As you inhale, swoop your hands up. As you exhale, lean forwards, lift your back knee, flare your hands. Sort of a leaning lunge, like crossing a finish line here. As you inhale, swoop your hands forwards. And like you're grabbing something, exhale. Bring your arms in, nice and strong. Beautiful. From here, little knee dips as you inhale, knee down, hands up. Exhale, rise up. 2 more times like that. Building strength in the legs. Exhale to rise. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Keep your right knee lifted here. Inhale, both hands up. As you exhale, twist to your left, extend through your fingers, thumbs to the ceiling, gazing perhaps over the left shoulder. Maybe not. Inhale, hands up to touch. Exhale, twist to the left again. Draw your belly in. Find your foundation. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Good. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, step forwards, hands swing behind. Inhale, swoop your hands sitting into the chair. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Big inhale. As you exhale, right elbow outside left knee. And press with your elbow as you begin to look over the left shoulder. Beautiful. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, dive all the way back down. Inhale, do lengthen. And exhale, just the left leg back, left toes tucked, left knee down to the ground. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lean forwards, lift your back knee, flare your hands. Inhale, swoop your hands forwards. Exhale, hands and fists, torso comes to perpendicular. Knee dips, inhale, knee down, hands up. Exhale, rise up, use those gluteal muscles. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, draw your belly in. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Nicely done. Keep that left knee lifted. Inhale your hands up. Exhale, twist to the right this time, opening through the upper chest. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, twist to the right. 1 more time. Inhale. Challenging our balance. Exhale to the right. Beauty. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, step forwards, hands swing behind, feet together. Keep your bum down as you inhale up into the chair. As you exhale, hands in prayer. Nice big inhale. As you exhale, left elbow outside right knee. Press with the left elbow. Right elbow might lift up and you can look over that right shoulder, perhaps prayer twist. Nice. Inhale to stand all the way up. Exhale to dive back down. Inhale to lengthen. And again, exhale, right leg back, a long step, right toes tucked, right knee stays lifted this time. Beautiful. Inhale, rise all the way up to a standing lunge. While I adjust my equipment. We're in this nice standing lunge this time. Big toe mound of the right foot, pressing in firmly, left foot pressing down, dialing away from you. Nicely done. Nice big inhale. Begin to lean forwards. Flare your hands, lift your back leg. This is called Toppling Tree. There could be a little bend in that left leg. Doesn't need to be rigid or hard. Take a big inhale and exhale. Bring your hands down to the mat, but keep that right leg lifted. Keeping your left hand on the mat. Inhale your right hand to the ceiling, putting lots of energy through the back leg and the top hand. Nice big inhale and exhale. Bring your right hand down to the ground. Point your toes, your right toes at the mat, and inhale your left hand to the ceiling. Stretching up, stretching up. And exhale, bring that hand down and your feet together. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, bend your knees. Inhale, rise up into the chair. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. Inhale, stand up. And exhale, dive back down. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, left leg back, a long step, left toes tucked. Left knee stays lifted. As you inhale, rise all the way up. Finding your crescent lunge, keeping that right foot active, left big toe mound nice and strongly rooted. Moving from here to toppling tree, big inhale, lean forwards, flare your hands, let your back leg lift and extend. Chest is nice and proud, right leg nice and strong across the knee joint. Big inhale, Exhale, bring your hands down to the ground. Here, we'll turn your left foot so the inner edge of your left foot is parallel to the ground. Keep your right hand on the ground. Inhale your left hand up. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Finding your balance, finding your focus. More challenging, take your gaze up. More challenging yet, bring your right hand to your heart. Big inhale, exhale. Bring your left hand down, point your toes at the mat. And inhale your right hand up towards the ceiling. Again, more challenging, look up to the top hand or bring the left hand to your heart. There's always another place to go if you want. Nice big inhale and exhale, hand down, feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Keep your bum in the chair. Inhale, hands up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, stand up. And exhale, hands out. Nice and wide. Beautiful. Continue from here. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, dive all the way forwards. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, step yourself back to plank pose, top of the push-up position. Fingers spread wide, pressing down, dialing away from one another. Legs squeeze towards one another, nice and domed through your upper back. From here, moving to Chaturanga, bring your weight forwards, come onto the tops of your toes, then bend your elbows, squeeze your elbows towards your torso, don't let your shoulders drop down, and then hips down, chest forwards, upward facing dog, and exhale back, downward facing dog. Walk your feet a little bit, let your head drop down, and then balance on your left leg. Inhale your right leg up high. Exhale, get your right foot between your hands. It may take 10 steps to get there, but get it between your hands. Stay high on the ball of the left foot. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Now, committing your gaze forwards, don't look around, in other words. Pivot your back heel down to the mat and send your hands out to warrior two. Didn't move your gaze, continue to look all the way forwards. Nicely done. From here, keep pressing your right foot down, dialing it away from you. Exalted warrior as you turn your right palm up. Inhale, right hand up, left hand to the back leg. Maybe a little descent into that right hip crease as you reach up through that right arm, meeting a sensation of stretching through the right intercostal muscles. Beautiful. Nice big inhale. And then exhale, lean on your right knee with your right elbow. Take your left hand overhead, palm face down. Really reach, lots of pressure from your left foot to your left hand. Lots of energy along that line. And then more challenging, take your right hand towards the left hand. Bring your right shoulder under, left shoulder away. Unsupported, extended side angle. Yummy pose. From here, inhale back, warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Pivot on your right heel so your toes turned in. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Puff your chest and dive forwards as you squeeze your palms towards each other. Nose towards the ground, arms overhead. Engage the muscles above your kneecaps as you fold into this. Nice big inhale and exhale. Bring your hands down to the ground. Here you can grab your ankles if you like, or your big toes. Move your elbows towards your shins as you draw yourself a little bit more fully into the forward fold. As you inhale, come to a halfway lift, and then begin to walk your hands to the head of your mat as you pivot on your feet and step back to plank pose. Again, that transition. Bring your weight forwards. You come on top of your feet. Bend your elbows towards the back of the mat. Shoulders no lower than the elbows, then hips down, chest forwards, upward facing dog. Even here, you can tuck your chin. This is what we do in Vinyasa Krama style. Tuck the chin, and then exhale back and over. Downward facing dog. Paddle your legs out a little bit.
And then balancing on your right leg. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, left foot between your hands. Right toe stays tucked. As you inhale, rise all the way up. And then as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Commit your gaze forwards. Don't waver here. Back heel drops down. Extend your arms out. Find your warrior two. Know that you know where it is. You don't have to look around to find it. Look out over your second finger. Eyes head on square. So get the eyes square with the ground. Beautiful. Exalted warrior. Take that left palm face up. Inhale, left hand up, right hand to the back leg. Extension through the left side of the body. Engaging the left intercostal muscles into the stretch. Supporting the stretch. Beautiful. Nice big inhale. And then exhale, windmill. Lean on your left knee with your left elbow. Right hand overhead, palm face down. Extended side angle, creating a long line of energy from your right foot to your right hand. And then juicing it up just a little bit more. Left hand reaches to the front. Left shoulder moves under, right shoulder away. Lots of pressure in the back foot to sustain this shape. Beautiful. Inhale back, warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Pivot those toes in. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Big inhale, puff your chest. Exhale, dive all the way forwards. Squeeze your hands towards each other. Shoulders down your back. Gaze at the floor. And then slowly release your hands down to the ground. Keep the ankle, knee, and hip perpendicular. So keep your bum where it is as you walk your hands forwards and drop your head between your arms to what looks like a wide leg downward dog pose. Torso moves towards your upper thighs, and you're really balancing a little bit of weight into your hands, not a lot, but some. Balance on your left hand. Take your right hand and reach through towards your left leg somewhere. And as you grab the leg, you can bend that right elbow and offer a bit of a twist in this wide leg twisting downward dog pose. Nice. Slowly reach that right hand forwards, place it where it was before. Balance on your right hand, take your left hand, swoop it through, hold on to your right leg, bend your left elbow, take yourself into that twist a bit further. Oh yeah, feels good. And then slowly, slowly release. Walk your hands back in front of your face, and then fold in, letting your head relax down completely. Maybe a little bend in your knees to take out some of that tension in the back of the legs. And inhale to a half lift. Walk your hands to the head of your mat. Step back to plank pose. This time from plank pose, big inhale, knees wide. Push back to child's pose at the back of your mat. Take a couple breaths here. Nice, and then slowly come back into tabletop position. Keep your knees wide, tuck your toes, and walk your hands back. And we'll just come into a squat at the back of the mat. So here, we've got our elbows wedged inside our shins, hands in prayer, chest nice and proud. As your bum sinks down one way, your chest lifts up the other way. Lots of pressure between the knee and the upper arm bone. Really feel that pressure there. Take your right hand down to the ground, palm face the ground, left hand up towards the ceiling. Maybe you look up. Option here to tuck the right thumb under and wrap your elbow behind your right shin, left hand around, and maybe you can grab both hands behind you. Not happening in this body today, but maybe it happened for you. Good. And then slowly, slowly unwind and bring your hands back to prayer in front of the body. Let's try that on the other side. So get nice and tall. Left hand down, right arm up.
reach up. This is option 1 right here. Opening into the hips, opening the upper chest. And then if you want to try the bind, is tuck in that left thumb under, wrap it around your shin, take your right hand behind you. Maybe you can hold your hands behind your back as you twist. Nice. And then slowly unwind. Bring your hands in front of you, palms face the ground. Notice your knees on your upper arms. Tip the weight forwards. Fingers spread nice and wide. You're trying to get your forearms to a place where they are perpendicular. Knees squeeze in towards you. One foot lifts, the other foot lifts. Crow pose. And push your kidneys up towards the ceiling, if possible. Drop your feet back down. Come back to the squat pose. Hands in front of you here. Really give it a good press. Nice. And then bring your hands again in front of you. Lift your bum up. Square up your feet. So inner edges of your feet parallel. Inhale, half lift. Hands to your hips. Exhale, rise all the way back up. Beautiful. Cleansing breath. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. From this place, dancer pose. So challenging our balance. And here we want to balance first on our left foot. We're going to take all the weight into the left foot. And take your right hand and turn your thumb to face the back of the room. This gets the acromion process, which is in your upper shoulder, out the way for later in the pose. Grab your inner right ankle so that your second finger is in the ankle crease. Bring your knees back together. And then take that left arm up towards the ceiling. Adjust your glasses if you need to. And then from this place, you want to keep your knees squeezing towards one another. First thing we do is to kick the knee away from you. This creates a little back bend in the low back. And then continue to kick, but also add a bit more of a forward fold. So you're kicking and forward folding. And then the last flourish is to send your left shoulder forwards and right shoulder back as you kick back and up. And gaze forwards, dancer pose, Natarajasana, kick and kick and kick. And then inhale to rise, and exhale, let it go. A little bit of wobbling, kind of normal, especially in this body here. Other side, hands to your hips. Left thumb opens out to the side. This helps to release the shoulder when we kick back. Grab your inner ankle with the second finger of your left hand in the ankle crease, knees back together. Right arm reaches up. This offers a spinal extension. And then create that subtle back bend by kicking your shin away from you. So it gets a lumbar arch is happening here. Continue to kick as you tip more forwards. Kick. And then right shoulder forwards. Left shoulder back. If you fall out, whatever. It's just yoga. Go back again. Kick back. Tip forwards. And try to put an upper body twist into this. Right shoulder forwards, left shoulder back. Kick and kick and kick and kick. And then inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands down. Nicely done. Hands on your hips. Moving towards slowing the practice down now. Turn your right foot out. Bring your right foot up to your inner thigh somewhere. Hands to your heart. And then inhale your hands up, separate your hands, integrate into tree pose. Nice and relaxed here. Maybe you gaze up, trusting that the body knows what it needs to do. Nice big inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale your knee forwards. Exhale, foot down, hands down. Nice. Turn your left foot out. Bring your left foot up to your inner thigh. Place your foot against your leg. You press your foot to your leg to foot. Hands up, gaze forwards. And then as you inhale, hands up, hands separate. Integrate your shoulders. Wobbling sometimes happens. And if that's the case, just find a different balance point. Inhale to look up. Exhale to integrate. Another big inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. And then inhale, knee forwards. And exhale, bring your foot down. Nicely done. Nice big inhale here. Exhale, dive all the way forwards. Walk your hands up the mat to plank pose, top of that darn push-up. And this time, without dropping your knees or your hips, we'll come down to supported plank. So bring your forearms down to the mat. Interlace your fingers. Release the baby finger so it doesn't get squished. And then walk your feet in towards your elbows as your head drops down, your bum lifts up. Dolphin pose can be quite a bit of bend in your knees, trying to get spinal extension. This is basically downward dog on your forearms, building a bit more shoulder strength in this shape. Nice. And then walk your feet away from you again. Low plank. And sustain this shape for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.5, 1. And down we go. Here, overlap your hands, flare your elbows, and just place your forehead on your stacked hands. And then slowly, chin on the mat, interlace your fingers behind your head. Zip your legs together so your heels touch. And then as you inhale, elevate off the mat, lift your legs, your head, and try to take your elbows up. There's a lot of pressure between your head and your hands, so you're pressing your head into your hands, creating a lovely back bend. Nice big inhale. And then exhale, come down. This time, hands by your bum, gaze to the right, put your left cheek on the mat, passive neck twist here. A few breaths just to release any tension in your neck. And then look to the left, put your right cheek on the mat. Nice. Chin on the mat. Bend both knees, just like the dancer pose we did. This time we're grabbing the feet from the outside, maybe just below the line of the toes. Knees stay roughly towards each other. Don't let them flare out. Press your pelvic bone down as you kick your feet up and away from you. Let the weight come more forwards into your low rib cage. So rather than lifting the chest, roll the chest forwards as you kick back and up. And then slowly, knees down, hands forwards, push up and over. Child's pose again. And then from child's pose, walk your hands back in towards you. Coming to a seated position with your knees wide. Come up onto your knees. And bring your hands to your low back. Baby fingers touching on the low back. Push your hips forwards. Lift your chest up. Tops of your feet tug forwards. Camel pose. And different options here. Option to leave your left hand where it is and reach the right hand back. Look back for the right hand. And then try the other side. Right hand supports your low back. Left hand reaches back. Look left. Bring it back in. And the other option, one hand down to the heel, other hand down to the heel. Hips forwards, chest up. And push forwards and up. To come out of the pose, first hands to the low back. Inhale up. And then exhale, down you come, hands on your knees. Close your eyes, take a few breaths there. Let things settle. Nice. And then slowly open up your eyes, lean to one side or the other. Swing those legs out front. Give them a little bit of a shiggle, a little bit of a shake. Bend your right knee. Hold on to the bottom of your right foot. Lift your chest. Lift that right leg up straight, kicking through the heel. Flare your elbows and try to draw that leg towards your torso. Engage the muscles above your right kneecap there. Pull. And then slowly, slowly let that foot come back down. Bend the left leg. Hold on the bottom of the left foot. Interlace your fingers. Press the heel up. Straighten the leg. Lean back. Try to pull your leg towards your body, not the other way. So it's not body to leg, it's leg to body. So you kick and pull. And then slowly, slowly release that down. Bend both knees a little bit. Hold on to your feet. And then kick your heels away and up. Finding this extension through both legs. Toes draw back towards you. Gaze a little bit more upwards. And then slowly let your feet come together. Hold on to both feet. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, round in. Your elbows could offer a little bit of assistance, but not too much. We're not trying to hurt ourselves. And then slowly, slowly rise up. Hold on to your knees and then make your way onto your back from this place. Initially, just simply offering a bit of movement, full intuitive movements here. And then drop both feet to the mat. Let your knees drop side to side a couple times. And now it's to realign your spine using bridge pose. You could, of course, do wheel pose if that's in your practice. I'll just demonstrate the bridge pose. Let's go through the different steps. Elbows bent 90 degrees, palms face one another. Press with your elbows and your feet to lift your pelvis up. This is step one. Step two, interlace your fingers under your bum. Tuck one shoulder under, tuck the other shoulder under as you lift your chest up more. Step three, come up onto your toes, walk your feet in towards you. Creates even more extension through the front of the body. Press your hands down as you lift your chest up. This is good. And then to exit, you come out the same way you went in. Feet down first, shoulders and hands release second, and then your spine unwinds at the end. Draw your knees in towards you again. Give yourself a bit of a hug. Nice. Squeeze. And then slowly let your knees roll to the right and your left arm extend. Spinal twist. Looking to the left. Letting things settle, letting things soften. And gently unwind, finding a neutral position first, letting things settle. And then knees go to the left. Right shoulder extends and opens. Look to the right. Maybe you're holding your knees down with your left hand. Just letting go of any tension that you are experiencing in your face, your shoulders, your hips. And then again, when you feel complete with that, extend your legs nice and long. Bring your hands beside the side of your body, palms face up, chin a little bit tucked. Nice big inhale. And a long exhale. And carrying your awareness in and down by watching and feeling the rise and fall of your own breath. Notice the sensation of breath at the tip of your nose. Noticing the coolness of air as it enters the nostrils. The subtle flaring of your nostrils. And endeavoring to allow both nostrils to feel equally open. May not be that way, but just allowing whichever nostril feels a little blocked to open. And breathe slowly. Begin to breathe more deeply. And at some point, allow a breath to travel all the way from the tips of your nose to the tips of your fingers and your toes, inviting some movement in there. And with each breath, inviting in a bigger movement, eventually some kind of big stretch. And then curling in and rolling to one side or the other. And then pressing yourself up to a seated position where we will finish our practice together. As you come to your spot, finishing your practice just as you began, rooted, tall, soft, eyes closed, aware of your breathing, enjoying the effects of your practice today, and marking the end of our shared practice with a breath. Exhale to empty your lungs. Nice big inhale. And a long sigh. And thank you for sharing your practice with me today. So good to have you here. Namaste, my friends.